My name is Lilian Alejandra Valverde. I am a young female actress. My role in Vivaldi's legacy is I get to play sort of the almost narrator role. I mean, it'll shift and it'll change depending on the way that we want to tell the story together. But I feel like my role, I get to bring the audience in a little bit more into the world. I mean, it's such a different world to the world that we know today, and obviously storytelling through music is going to take you to a certain place. Yeah, I feel like I have the privilege to sort of collectively bring everyone together to the same point. I grew up in Perth in the hills, so it was very bushy. There was a little community theatre sort of hidden in all the trees in the bush, and then I sort of grew from there in lots of different plays, Picnic at Hanging Rock and various other productions for high schools, community theatre. I got to do a year at WAPA, which was really nice. I did a diploma of acting, and I then moved to Sydney and I studied at NIDA for 3 years. I did the BFA there, which was amazing, and it was really beautiful because one of my final grad shows feels very similar to the show that Brandenburg is putting on at the moment. It was about a woman, again, an incredible woman lost to history called Alice Blaché, and she was one of the first filmmakers. But a lot of people don't know about her. I had never heard of her. So it was a complete privilege to get to tell her story about film through theatre. Two things I love, and women, who I also love. So I'm really grateful to be here and be a part of telling this story of another incredible woman who's been lost to history. So I get to portray Anna Maria, also partially narrator, bringing everyone together. And what drew me to it was, I think it's so important, one, as a woman, to stand together with other women and bring us all up, bring us all successfully together, and to bring up forgotten voices of incredible women before me. And Anna Maria very much is one of those women, and I had never heard of her, which I think is the same for a lot of my friends who I've told about this, my family who I've told about this. I'm very, very excited to get to be part of that story, and also to do it with the Brandenburg. I'm so excited. I think that this orchestra already brings such life to instruments in a way that I haven't been privileged enough to experience before. I mean, even the beautiful harpsichord behind me, which is teal. I don't know if you can capture that, but it's gorgeous. And it feels so new and it feels so fresh, and what a beautiful and honest, but also contemporary way to tell this gorgeous story. I get to live the way that I do now as a young woman in this world, and such a privilege to get to put myself into a world of this other woman who's so incredible, and see the way that she was allowed and encouraged to be so incredible and so truly fiercely prolific, I think. And I mean the music reflects that, but also how forgotten and how buried her name is. It's been really amazing trying to uncover, and I think feeling a little bit like a detective or maybe like an archaeologist, dusting away and trying to find the bones of her story, because it's really a remarkable, remarkable story about an incredible woman that the further I go in, obviously the more there is out there, but it feels very hidden, unfortunately. So I feel very, very grateful that the Brandenburg is putting this beautiful story on. I think that the audiences can expect, glorious music, absolutely glorious. And we already know that from Vivaldi's works, which are so common. I think everybody knows his tone and his style and what that music sort of sounds like. But this really does feels like we're unearthing music together, which is so special. And it's a breadth of work that I had never had the privilege of hearing before this. And I know that the Brandenburg they've uncovered and really pulled out these pieces for wider audiences to get to experience as well. So I think, one, audiences can expect to find some new incredible music, and their ears will be blessed. But also, two, I think they can expect a gorgeous and delicate but strong story that the music really gets to embody and fill out. And we all get to go through it together, which is really nice, I think. Yeah, you just definitely shouldn't miss it. I think it's going to be such a unique collective experience, because when we get to hear music, and I know when I'm an audience member listening to live music, I have my own imagination and I get taken to my own place through music. But something that feels really special about Anna Maria's legacy is that we're all going to be experiencing it together. And I feel like it'll be a very clear journey that we'll all get to go on together through music, which feels exciting. This is a story about an incredibly prolific, young, creative woman, and I don't want her story to be lost. And I think that we should all support in uncovering this incredible art together. And you wouldn't want your work to be lost either, so come along, hear about Anna Maria.